Welcome back to God's Whispers, a place where we spend a few minutes listening to Scripture, invite peace and reflection into our lives. Today I'm going to be talking about 2 life-altering moments of faith from Matthew chapter 9, verses 18 through 26. It states, "While Jesus was speaking, an official came forward, knelt down before him, and said, 'My daughter has just died, but come, lay your hand on her, and she will live.' Jesus rose and followed him, and so did his disciples. A woman suffering hemorrhages for 12 years came up behind him and touched the tassel of his cloak. She said to herself, 'If only I can touch his cloak, I shall be cured.' Jesus turned around and saw her and said, 'Courage, daughter, your faith has saved you.' And from that hour, the woman was cured. When Jesus arrived at the official's house and saw the flute players and crowd who were making a commotion, he said, 'Go away. The girl is not dead, but sleeping.' And they ridiculed him. And when the crowd was put out, he came out, took her by the hand, and the little girl arose. The news of this spread throughout the land." What's so beautiful about both of these stories is that these people had zero control over their situations, but they still moved toward Jesus. In a world that tells us to fix it ourselves, Jesus reminds us, you don't need control, you need trust. Faith isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a whisper, a reach, a single step. Jesus doesn't just heal the body, he heals the soul, and he sees you, even in the crowd. I think a journal prompt for this gospel is, where do I feel helpless or out of control right now? And if I really believed that Jesus could heal or restore this situation, what would I do today? And finally, what keeps me from reaching out to Jesus with my need? God isn't distant from your pain. He's moving toward you, even while you're reaching for him. Your faith, even if it's just a thread, is seen, and it matters. I hope this message encouraged you today, and feel free to share it with a friend who might also need encouragement. Please don't forget to continue to press subscribe to continue to hear God's Whispers.